Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from the CCS crew, and welcome to the 3rd annual GameJams Holiday Special. This time we're going to do things a little differently because, hey, it's another CCS podcast crossover. How about damn apples? So, let's welcome LaughingMan, CineMax, and B-Mask.
Yo.
Oh, smell my finger.
Can't wait to see that in a Hallmark card.
Yeah, I'm glad to see we have another lively introduction to our little round table.
We're so jaded, we've literally turned to jade. We're like just like sort of statue dragon things, just sitting around the table.
Well, we should all be in the Christmas spirit because what we just listened to was Pre-CC Peak Remastered, a remix from Smooth Master from the game Banjo-Kazooie. And it's of the Christmas level, so hey, that's appropriate, isn't it?
It's kind of nice that they brought a lot of aspects back for it, for Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. God damn.
How about we forget about that game?
No.
And
And I love jontron, and I love that video, and I love everything to do with hating on Nuts and Bolts, because it's true. But I still like the game. I still think it's a very good, complex build-a-car system. I think it's a cool racing game when you take it as that. I think it's got some fantastic art design, level design, and yeah, I just really, really enjoy it. Come at me, bro!
Right, how about we just hang up on Will and just do this without him?
At least it's not the fiasco they got in with Killer Instinct 3. Remember that? How they tried to re-register the trademark Killer Instinct. It's like, oh, sorry, some obscure Fox drama has it, and you can't have it. And it's like, fuck you, they're two different things.
Yeah, seriously.
Not with mess up of Jet Force Gemini, or they already messed up Perfect Dark in that sequel as well. So I'm not saying that they're in any way out of the water. But, Viva Pinata's pretty good, and Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts is competent, so...
I think Nintendo's actually trying to buy them back so that Rare won't just be another Xbox Connect Me game generator.
Well, isn't that why Microsoft, who owns Rare currently, isn't that why they're trying to re-register Killer Instinct as a trademark so that it doesn't, get released and Nintendo can buy it up?
Well, I don't know what the thing is there, but...
You're a lawyer, Kenny. Come on, what the hell?
Well, I mean, when they were working with Nintendo, they did a lot better work, but...
Come on, Phoenix Pilkington, you should know this stuff.
I haven't done trademark law yet.
Oh.
He's like outside, the big black trench coat, following the Rareware employees, looking at the shady sex scandals going on between them and Microsoft, just like...
I mean, aside from that and stripping, that's how I pay my way through law school.
Oh! So, Kenny, this year, are you going to have that little red thong with the mistletoe above the belly button?
well, I mean, you are going to a nude photo session after this recording, so...
Yeah, I guess you can't pass your bar without that naked photo.
Exactly. Oh, no. Future employers. I'm only joking, but you know what? Rare, they did some great work when they were with Nintendo, and Banjo-Kazooie was just fantastic game series, and Pre-CC Peak has some great music. Having a gigantic Christmas-themed level, it would be out of place in any other game, but because it's Banjo-Kazooie, it actually managed to work.
So speaking of naked, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh no, naked and Sonic in the same sentence.
Are you thinking of Sonic 06's secret ending?
It doesn't just end with a kiss,
Sonic's own hot coffee mod.
They had to cut that out for the rating.
All of you have seen how vigorously Sonic thrusts into Liz when he runs.
There's so many levels where he's carrying her places. It's literally taking the bride over the threshold. Only this time the threshold is 10 feet of lava.
I mean, at least it wasn't Knuckles who was her love interest.
Get it right, fisting.
Either that or he would miss and end up, stuck in a wall.
Sorry, baby, I overshot.
Yeah, because
why do all my girlfriends die this way?
Well, regardless of these furry sexual dysfunctions, it'll always be quick.
Gotta go fast.
Can you just imagine it's honey, are we gonna do it? Yeah, well, we just did.
Sonic holds the record for the fastest speed record, if you know what I mean. But anyway, let's go back to a brighter time in Sonic's history with Sonic the Hedgehog 3, one of the last good games for the Sega Genesis. Before, I will admit, he went into 3D, and at first the games were good, but after Sonic Adventure 2, it just sort of dropped into an abyss.
I mean, Sonic Adventure 1's no spring chicken, but SA2 is definitely the nadir of where everything fell.
Yeah, and it's like after the introduction of like the ongoing growing number of like neon-colored woodland creatures, things just got convoluted and confusing. But Sonic the Hedgehog 3, that was also a good game. And, you know, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, when you like actually plug Sonic 3 into the top of Sonic and Knuckles, that was actually a pretty neat little...
When you plug Sonic on top of Knuckles.
When you put the cartridges together...
It puts the hardened hardware.
Oh. Let's just cut to Ice Attack by Trans Canada from Sonic the Hedgehog 3. God damn it, guys. I used to enjoy Skyrim remixes like you, but then I took. Oh, in all seriousness, I'm getting tired of seeing all those like fucking arrow the knee jokes. After the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim was released, god damn, the internet would not shut up about it. There were arrow to the knee jokes everywhere. There were like 26 videos made by Harry Partridge fapping over Skyrim. It was so tiresome.
Hey, Harry Partridge is funny. Don't knock Happy Harry.
He's funny, but like after the 17th like Skyrim video released in a row, it was just like, oh, another Skyrim musical by Harry Partridge.
Well, at least he made those himself, and he wasn't paid by IGN like the Mass Effect 3 video.
Hey, at least he can animate his shit.
One thing I do like about Skyrim though, because even though I'm not that keen on necessarily the concept and game itself, I really do love just the open-endedness plus the music, which is astounding.
I played like all the Bethesda games after Fallout 3, so like Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Skyrim, Oblivion. You know, they're just really good at making games, and Skyrim is just a testament to what you can do with a rich mythology, a vast open world, and just so many different ways you can play the game. There is no wrong way to play Skyrim. I have so many stories from that game.
But fortunately, we're running out of time, so...
Yeah, sadly. So I will just share one of them. Basically, you can play a sneaky character, so I did that, and I leveled my sneak up so much that, during boss fights that would normally be incredibly difficult and time-consuming, I basically just crouched, and if you crouch and they don't see you crouch, and you can sneak around without, like, your enemy seeing you if your sneak's high enough. So I did that. I walked into the room with my companions, and while the boss was attacking the companions the entire time, I was still, like, in sneak mode, and I was actually right next to the boss. Like, he could have seen me if he were a normal, real human being, and I was shooting arrows in his face, and he was like, "Ow, who did that?" But he didn't see me the whole time. I was standing right next to him. And eventually I just, like, killed him with so many headshots from arrows, but he didn't notice me the whole time.
You should have plugged him with Knuckles. That would have done the job.
God damn it, B-Mask.
He sneaks around the rear with a pair of brass knuckles.
Or just gets the game and just shoves it up the guy's ass. Just like, here you go. Put it into slot A.
Yay, now we can be extended with more levels. Anyway. But that remix we just listened to was the Skyrim theme remix, Elder Scrolls theme orchestra, an imaginatively titled remix by Plasma 3 Music, and it was from Skyrim. And I mean, the reason why I chose that was also because, it's set in a cold Nordic landscape. I mean, that's pretty obvious for the winter holidays, right? But let's move on to Mega Man X3. Oh, before we continue, yes, I know I said I'd boycott Capcom music, but here's the thing.
I lied.
Sell out.
Yeah, you sell out.
I mean, I figured I'd do a more effective boycott route and just not buy any of their games new, just wait for them to be used so all the profits go to GameStop or something like that.
Which is even worse.
But leaving all of those ramifications aside for a second, I mean, we've all seen sequelitis. I think that's one of the reasons why I really love the music of Mega Man, because, the game is pretty simple, and you wouldn't really need a soundtrack that's, that good to hold it up. But the soundtrack really does. There is something about the Mega Man soundtrack that just elevates quite a simple and really well-made game to the next level. And it's just, think of things like the LaughingMan theme. There's actually something pretty beautiful about that. But what's nice is as the series goes on, as the themes change, the music changes along with it, and the X series is when it suddenly goes into a whole new gear, and it's like, oh shit's going down. It's like a pretty big dramatic soundtrack, which is nice.
It was helped by the Super Nintendo hardware too. Instead of
Absolutely.
Some loops, you could really expand the sound of the Mega Man soundtracks.
Yeah, I mean, that was a nice logical step to go with Mega Man, honestly. But I mean, Matt, you played Mega Man X, right? You can tell us a little bit about the game.
Yeah, I played all of them except for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I played the first 3, and they're fun games. I mean, Mega Man X was a successor to the Mega Man series, just like the Super Nintendo was the successor for the NES. And just like the radical leap in quality between the two consoles, Mega Man X took the series to a whole new extreme, going beyond a fresh coat of paint and the substituting of Dr. Wily's evil robot mandroid army with animalistic bosses, the Mavericks, Mega Man X also upped your arsenal with bigger and badder weapon and armor upgrades, and the new kick-ass weapons and moves paved the way for more diverse and challenging level design that some say is more difficult than the NES counterpart. But it was a fair and gratifying challenge, and I love the Mega Man X games on the SNES.
I mean, one of the great things that me and my friend Rufus from Crimson Midget, we were looking at the other day, is the way that each time the series takes a new step, they take all the same characters, but they just completely redesign them. And probably the best versions are the .exe versions from the Network series. It's great seeing those designs from Mega Man X and the original Mega Man games, and taking them and saying, well, what if we did this with them? And what if they didn't all just look the same? What if they all had kind of nice motifs going on? And it's just, I recommend checking those designs out, because it's a nice example of how you can, make something still recognizable as that character.
I mean, it is nice to see that progression of the series and characters as well. I mean, there have been so many iterations of Mega Man, and I could probably understand why Capcom got tired of milking Mega Man, because they couldn't take it in any other direction, but...
Capcom getting tired of milking something? Oh my god!
I know that never happens.
I know, Street Fighter, cough, cough.
I mean, fuck, they had, like, Street Fighter DLCs for games that don't have nothing to do with Street Fighter, like fucking Azura's Wrath. Yeah, that's just fan service right there.
No, double negative. You said don't nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't have nothing.
I'm sorry. Let me try that.
Have something. This is the Nazi party.
My mind is shot after the school finals. Fuck you.
We're gonna turn BMS Avatar into that one dude off of Inglourious Bastards.
But enough prattling on about Mega Man. Let's actually play that music. So, to play us off, we have Noble Creature of Snow, a rendition of, what is it, Ice Buffalo's stage? Fuck, let me look really quick.
Ice Animal stage, play music now, done.
All right, and that was One Up. It was a remix by Brandon Strader, and it was from the game Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, the movie, the game. And it was a remix of the snow level, the very first level. So, what do you guys have to say about this game?
Pretty damn awesome.
Seriously, it's a great beat 'em up.
I think this story was born to be a game. The guy was obsessed with games, the movie and all the game references, and now the game's a game, and it just fits perfectly. I mean, what more can you say? Except for the fact that the music is also doubly awesome.
Oh my god, I mean, I don't remember who they got to do the music for the game, but it's just so sublime. It's done so beautifully. I've always wanted to have a remix from Scott Pilgrim on this show, so finally we get a chance.
Yeah, I think what's awesome is that even though it's been inspired by lots of old-style game tunes, 8-bit tunes and stuff, it actually, instead of sort of feeling like a cop-out or a kind of like a half-hearted version of one of those, it ends up being a great classic kind of video game track in its own right. That's awesome. It's not easy to do.
Oh, absolutely not. It's just a fun little experience all around. And I mean, I played the game, and I think I got to the last stage with Gideon. I have not beaten him yet, but even though it takes a lot from River City Ransom, it's a great game. It's something that you should definitely download.
I know I got it for free on the PlayStation Network, and I still haven't played the fucking thing.
Dude, what the fuck? Play the game. Play it.
Speaking of the PlayStation,
I've been waiting
busy
for
doing what?
I've been busy waiting for DMC to come out. Can't wait for that fucking game.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I see. You're waiting for another Capcom game to come out.
Damn right, because I'm not boycotting them.
Speaking of PSN, I actually bought, funnily enough, and this is a really nice coincidence, I bought Nights into Dreams 2 days ago on PSN.
And that's our segue.
Yeah, no, this is a real thing that happened. This isn't me just trying to shoehorn it in. It's great. It's a good game.
I wish I could say I bought it, though, but I'm an emulator freak, so I've acquired other means. But, yeah, it's...
I plead the fifth.
Cough, yeah.
You are not a part of the glorious elite console playing race.
I'm the cheap bastard, that's what I am.
This is a game I just have not played, and it's just because I wasn't like a Sega kid, and I haven't really had the idea of like getting it on emulator because, hey, I kind of wish I have. It looks like a fun game to play.
It's a beautiful game, so it is.
The problem is it came out on the Sega Saturn, and of course that was... I believe it was at the end of the Sega Saturn's life. I'm probably wrong there, but all I know is that it was a game that not everybody got their hands on because not everybody got the console. And it was the same with the cancelled Sonic Extreme. And what was interesting was that years later, about 10 years later, they announced a Wii sequel. And everybody was going, oh my god, a Wii sequel! And then it came out and it turned out to be not very good. So I sort of lost interest in trying to play the game. Then it came out on PSN and I thought, okay, I'll give this a go. And I knew it was Sonic Team and I knew it was Sega, and I went in like, oh, this is just before Adventure 1 came out. It might be a bit... But then I played it, and really awesome game. Really, really pretty. The music, which is, of course, the important thing here, is fantastic. And what really impressed me were the boss battles as well. I thought, they took the system and just did something different with it,
I was going to say it's a game that managed to get cult status, and it's even a game that Miyamoto, creator of Zelda and Mario and whatnot, has actually said that it's the one game he wished he would have created.
Yeah, exactly. It's a fantastically unique game, and you can't...
Yeah, I mean, it actually ranked third in, like, top 10 cult classics in on oneup.com, and I mean it's like even 15th place in a list of 100 greatest games for Computer and Video Games magazine in 2000. And I mean it has like such a reputation. It's just one of those games that everybody just has nothing but positive things to say.
It's also pretty fitting because it's one of the only Sega games to have a Christmas mode.
Exactly.
Yep.
They actually
December
came out
25th.
with...
Yeah, exactly.
What is it, Christmas Nights? Yeah.
I believe it is, yeah.
That's just really fucking cool. I don't think
there's even a version of it. There's even a version of it that I believe you can get from Christmas Nights where you can play as Sonic and they disguise the puffy boss as Dr. Eggman, and it's hilarious. Go around pushing him around the stage just like a big egg.
That's pretty funny. Speaking of Sonic, though, before we go into the song, it's just sublime because Sonic Team's actually had a little references to Knights in their Sonic games throughout the years. It's just neat that after so many years, Knights is still getting the recognition it so rightfully deserves.
Yep.
But, all right, well, now we're going to go into our final song of the night, and you know, we at the CCS crew just want to wish you all the happiest of holidays. You know, spend time with the people you love.
Oh wait, do we?
Well, I do anyway.
That doesn't sound like us.
Well, I'm trying to be sentimental because, you know.
I know. I'm only pulling your leg.
Yeah, I mean, you know, no matter what religion you practice, you know, go and have a great time with the people you love and, you know, the people you care about. And we hope you have happy holidays from the CCS.
Happy holidays.
I'm sorry, law school finals fried my brain like scrambled eggs. But now we're going to go into Winter Nights, Hey Dreamer, a remix by Level 99 that was from the game Christmas Nights.
The seasons